Alright, what it do, fellas? We are back. I was trying to disconnect and reconnect the Twitch because I was having the same issue where it just kept disconnecting the chat and reconnecting the chat. So hopefully that solves it, maybe? But we'll check that out. So I apologize, Max. I know you were first on the last one. And I appreciate that. Alright, we're going to get that over with there. I was testing out to see what... Alright, and my mic is working, or is working better, worse, better, there's not better. Tester. Sorry, Max, I was having some issues with my stream disconnecting, or my chat for Twitch connecting and disconnecting, disconnecting, and it's doing it again still. So I've tried disconnecting, I tried updating, checking all the other portions of it. I don't know why it's doing this to me. And maybe it's like the speech chat thing, I don't know. But actually, if I go to like, hold on, let me try this. Max, say something to me again. I know you won't hear it over the speech chat, but I'm gonna see if like my actual Twitch is still disconnecting and connecting. Yeah, it's my speech chat. It looks like. I'm gonna have to find a new text to speech that possibly can work for 2 different platforms. Again. Damn. That was really nice because I was like, Streamlabs had that like incorporated in this one. Nope. Mine's doing it still. Like even if I'm like watching my page, my chat will say connecting, and then it'll come back and connect. And it'll like do it again and again. I don't get what's going on. I gotta get that fixed. Okay, so that puts my stats wonkier. I don't know if I like that as much. I had a 7 on the armor before. Yeah, that's just because I give it a whirl. Oh, I need a partner.
we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, good guy.
HP, bro.
This is my bread and butter. Dot, rot, and run, baby.
Said too bad he already died.
Yeah, I have already died once.
Mercy. Said ghost corn circle team run to corner for HP pop.
Baby, I'm a dot, rot, and run, dude. I play every bit of the shitty run away and just let them boys just soak it in.
Mercy. Said literally my temp strat but 10x riskier LMFAL.
Annoying.
Here we go.
But you see that, like, massive shield? That's still like a running shield, like, all the time. Oh, I'm in trouble there, baby. And also, if I kill anybody, that shield's gonna grow. Oh, good job, Tizzy.
It's brutal. Said what up Mercy.
That's what it sounds like. But I know it's not. Hold on. We're all gonna hear it together, so that we all know now how to pronounce this. And I'm gonna still forget, so everybody else that doesn't do it right, it's on them. For me, I get at least like 5 or 7 more passes.
If it's like, is that how it's gonna sound? Like, and then Mir for short. Myra say, like on the kind of both words.
Myra Zay. Myra Zay.
Myra say.
Myra Zay. Myra Zay. We're gonna get better.
Mercy. Said yeah porks LOL.
Well, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to everyone's name pronunciation, unfortunately, but it isn't something I don't feel like it's getting better with time. You can ask Cam.
Invincible.
Actually, man, that's not true. It's gotten better with time. It's only taken a couple years. Kamoi. Kamoi. Kamori. That's probably not the right way either. No, I think it is. I can't give you a second guess on myself. I need to probably change my stats back. You know, like, I did try to put in more armor pin. It didn't look as nice because my Ivan FOD takes, like, I can put up more armor, back up to like 7 something with it. And it really shucks a lot of the armor and the pin whenever I'm running 2 yellow rings. Let's see. I'm gonna cancel that for right now. I think I'm gonna split these back. Do I got one more split? Oh yeah, I got another split. Alright. I'm gonna put the armor back on. I think I like this one better. 7, 5, and 11. My dots definitely aren't as potent, or I guess they are potent, but they're not as penetrating. What are we running right now? Okay, yeah, so we haven't. We haven't concentrated power yet. That's probably starting tomorrow. Come on now. What is taking this queue so long? 3 minutes, Jesus. Watch this. I'm gonna go down here and start messing with my gear. It's gonna instantly pop. Every time. Alright, let's get into it.
Marisi. Said Bretian is a name on West Coast LOL. Marisi. Said does he troll?
I don't know if I know him. He doesn't have any socket runes in them, no. He made like... Maybe that's the same guy that he made an alt over here to play Battlegrounds earlier. He's not even in the clan. Sly Fox does what he does right there. Slipped right past him. Not today, Satan. Ah, you got me on now. Got me another one though. You ain't not gonna be getting that potent. Ah, Knuckles got me. could reduce. May make me squishier though if I took out the frozen. I could put on the everlasting torment. That would technically add another dot in there. I did change a couple of my bone armors. I had 3 bone armors and then 1 skeleton one that I can't change. But I did change 2 of the bone armor ones to wraith form just to be able to kind of get myself out of situations a little quicker.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Oh, come on. It finally went down. No way they heal that much. He literally just topped himself. Damn.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?
Woo! What up, Limp? Ah, she came after me. Did y'all see that? She came at me like a lightning, like a snake. Tried to bite me. Let's see. Do I even have enough thumbs to go over yours? Yeah, I do.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Same druid again.
Babber. Said this Grecian draw.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's my rise or my raise. Shit, I can't remember. I'm calling you M from now on. M, big M. Is that you said that was somebody on your like on the West Coast, both like the same name at least, right? I wonder if he just gets his kicks off like trolling right now.
Marissy. Said yep.
Ah. I wonder if he does like just makes a troll.
Said he is also in Europe servers with same name adventurer clan.
Okay, then he just likes to like he just server hops and trolls them all. Then. Damn.
inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in pink and bleach. Cross out the ones who
Ah.
open their cars and watch me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all
I love it. I think it's that, like, I think it actually might be the Frozen Heart. That I think it's like the longest lasting, like, dot, even though it's not really a damage over the time, it's just like an effect. I mean, I guess also the mass amount of potency definitely helps with the duration.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs.
BB Boy said this metaphor to no hope they change this undying druids and BK, but according to new gem seems this melee super DMG and tanks will last at least one more season.
Hard to breathe, but that's alright.
I mean, there's a lot of classes that have some, like, really mean broke features. It's really just kind of how you use them right at the moment. I mean, the druid bear's extremely hard to kill. The druid wolves can heal crazy amounts too. I mean, the satyr hits like a freaking absolute truck.
I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's always going to be changes that'll happen in the game throughout time. I mean, that just comes with patches and updates and new gyms and whatever else that they throw at us. So,
Music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree,
what classes have you tried though, BB?
picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing.
And if you haven't tried like some of the other classes though, just because you're like, I really don't want to like research and figure out all the different builds for this current meta cycle, then have no fear. A complete combined copy of all the classes together in the Showcase Season 3. You can just skip through and go right to the chapter of whatever class you're looking for. Find one of the builds that you're interested in trying. Take a screenshot. Go on about your day.
Set HTTPS UV9 IMAX FHJ GSFO SIBTR QHDOTRH 3J97 UD. BB Boy said demon right now.
There is one more build in there if you want to try to like, I mean, granted, if you're playing on mobile, I don't maybe recommend it as much. It's really like a lot of burst damage for a Demon Hunter build, but yet it's high risk, high reward. Like, You got like 2 shots with the big knockback, and then you can use like this impale. I can show you the build if you want. It's just nothing else you could try.
Said I like fast dash and burst classes.
Have you tried the wolf druid build? That one's crazy fast. And you can heal yourself and your teammates like crazy amounts.
Heresy. Said that's the only other build IDE try in current format.
There's also a monk dash like surprise like jump on you, keep on you, keep on you, keep on you build. Real good for more single target.
BB Boa. Said yes, but Wolf is kinda hard to play in mobile.
Is it? It's one thing I haven't like given the class enough chance to really even try, even like doing the PvE stuff in mobile on it. I mean, I guess I've tried it enough to do that, but I mostly was playing Bear at the time. Actually, no, I was playing Wolf. I didn't have the new dash like untargetable thing at that point. I'd played it for like maybe like 1 or 2 games or so. And then I went Blood Knight. I've definitely considered trying the class out again. Playing either the Bear, which is like the unkillable, or trying out the Wolf. But the Monk build you might like a lot. That one basically like it auto targets you to your target. So like once you have like a single target, like even if they haul ass, you can keep up with them. Now, if they like get away from you far enough, then you ain't gonna be able to keep up with them, but... The Monk's got to run another real fast, like, in-your-face dash style build. Greed's running it on the showcase. And what are the sets that you're rocking right now, BB?
Said True Monk is very fun to play also, but with DH I can make Monk immobilized and prevent their dash with escape essence.
Damn it. Probably could have got out of there if I wasn't holding this beer. What sets are you rocking on your DH?
Said for Gloom 2 with the 2 MB, 2 Skybreaker, sometimes MB.
Yeah, the mountain bike is definitely like your better friend in that one. Just because you are dashing into the target directly. Now, what are you rocking for your two, what are your two main hands? You got a smokescreen attack speed, or primary attack speed, or just regular attack speed?
Said regular attack speed.
Are you able to get your primary attack off at all? Like, are you like in between your rolls and stuff? Are you like holding down primary? Because that one actually is a lot better.
Said to faster dashes.
Yeah, but it doesn't really give you that much faster of a dash compared to if you're running the other offhand. For every time that you use a skill, that your primary attack is increased by like 50 something or whatever for the next like 4 shots. That thing really trucks. If you will give it the primary attack speed, so that way whenever you do come out, like you hit like. If you need me to redo that analogy for you, you may need to clip it.
Said Gloom cast for that build pretty bad, right?
The Gloomcast guides, like the set, or you talk about the gym? Because I was running the gym, and I liked it actually a little bit with that one. But the 4 set of the Grace. Did you say wait, Gloom or hold on, wait, where did that? I must have like missed through the chat one.
Said yes, using this offhand also, but sometimes changing other primary skill and choosing burning essence instead.
That just makes you really slow because it makes you clunky shooting in between your shots. But yeah, no, I mean, like, the Gloom's great for that one. I'd say the classes that are, like, the most similar in, like, stat wantedness, probably your Demon Hunter, your Tempest, your Monk, your Wolf Druid. I think probably the Bear wants that way, too. Barb does. Kind of more stacking real high in resistance, real high into armor. Again, like, the East Coast really just stacks real heavily into armor because there's a few guys that have crazy amounts of armor pin that if you are able to have just like crazy amounts of over armor pin than everyone else, you can run through most of your enemies that way. Actually, no, it looks like, wait, hold on, what are you playing? You playing a Satyr? He is playing a Satyr. I was like, Colton normally would want as a Barb resistance, but now he's playing Satyr, which Satyr, Necro, Wizard can go either way. The Blood Knight does like a lot of potency, but I've also seen it played with a lot of resistance and work fine too. Potency really, again, is more for anything that's doing damage over time effects. You got some good potency with you, or some armor pens too, not bad. Increase your movement speed. It's not bad.
Said also using Harbinger Paragon for DH and thinking maybe Gloom set become unnecessary. BCZ Harbinger gives 30 CHC and not stack with Gloom, so planning to use 4 Vithu and 4 Skybreaker maybe.
If you want the most damage for PvP and the Demon Hunter, because I just swapped off of Demon Hunter like yesterday. The Gladiator is still by far my favorite one to rock for the most damage, because if you can stack up a couple kills on that, oh man, that critical hit and the attack speed is super clutch. And plus, like, you are pretty tanky as that class. It is supposed to be more of like a DPS jump in and out. That one, you could basically save your Glad for very correct times that you want to probably die on the idol and actually make some good holds. Yeah, no, that's where, like, stacking, like, that thing is like, am I right? What is your, I think I've seen it on your stats. I would really suggest for you is drop your potency altogether. Don't worry as much about it by just stacking everything like into one stat for the other case. Like, if you give yourself an even butter spread, you're gonna kill the half the population that is around, like, it's underneath. I mean, you can kill anybody really, but you're gonna be easier to kill people that are underneath your potency or.
But 300 SECCD is too much for Glad.
But yeah, but you're not relying on it though that often. You're like only using that one time. The rest of it you're using is for like all the extra damage to players you're getting, and also all of the extra like critical hit chance and attack speed every time you get a kill. The like, people look at like Gladiator as, oh, that's like the biggest benefit I'm getting from it. Yes, it technically, if you're going to look at like quality of things, yes, that would be the biggest benefit, but that's really not what you're looking at Glad for. If you can like postpone having your death just being instantly somebody runs up to you, then, I mean, granted, if you're dying a whole lot.
Said 68k armor and AP, 54k potency, 54k resistance, and 55k result.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is like, but look at how much resistance I have. 2,774. That's the thing is like, you don't need to have an even spread of it all. Because then you like are technically making it harder for yourself to bypass players that are stronger up in with armor. So things like giving yourself an even butter spread, unless you've got crazy amounts into this game that you've got like 7, 8, or 8, 8, 8, 8 all the way across the board. You go like find your classes that you like to kind of play, and I would suggest specializing. Again, always play what you want to play, but if you really are enjoying PvP and you want to try to get yourself an edge over players that are stronger than you, outweigh their secondaries in some case of matter. If you can just out armor them and then just out survive them, fine. If you can out like armor pin them, blow them over real fast.
Said so you say to me go for potency and ignore resistance.
Not for that class. Not for that class at all. Like when I was playing my Demon Hunter had 9,000 resistance, 2,000 potency. Depends on your class. The classes, like I was mentioning earlier, the ones that stack really well with like potency, stack all in on that potency. The ones that stack real well with resistance and don't worry as much about damage over time effects stack real heavily into that. So it's like I have the gems to be able to kind of swap the class around to it, but whichever class that you're able to like specialize in. Also, you can reset your Iban FOD and really specialize yourself. Like I have barely anything into my armor pin on my Iban FOD. All of mine's into my potency, into my armor. Because potency and armor pin, unfortunately, work together, which most necros could probably run really high armor pin and potency and be just perfectly fine, as much as we can just wraith form around.
Said might try that tonight, drop our pen event and go all crazy armor. Marisi. Said oh wait nah our pen drop more potency NBM LOL.
But also, if you're looking for anti-CC and the ability to just to move better and also more protection in your PvP matches, the most survivable one is truthfully Brawler. Now, yes, you are going to get the Gladiator with the other portion of that.
Said also wondering is .dmg increasing by armor pin.
If it's... So if you're able to bypass the enemy's armor, then yes, those critical hits of those dots are going to ramp up really well. But that's where armor pin is the most expensive stat to invest in, and so it's really hard to like outweigh somebody. I mean, someone else's like armor pin. So a lot of players are going real heavily into like armor, so that way they have just crazy amounts of like survivability, and then just be able to sustain out there on the field and just continue fighting. That's what I notice a lot of the demon hunters do. Like they build around, they just stack all their resonance up, they stack a lot of resistance, they stack a lot of armor, because their class does so much damage itself that they're just trying to survive as long as they can with basically the rolls and the escapes of the bubbles. And that's going to give them the ability to like crash into the enemy, run out, do a whole bunch of damage, and flee from that like field of battle. So that's really like you see, I am running this amount of potency, and I don't have as much of my armor, much of my pin for it. Sure, I'm just stacking real heavily into one stat, so that way at least if I touch my dot, I know at least it's going to affect the enemies, even if they're much higher resonance than I am, or much higher other secondaries, because unless they have higher resistance than I have my potency, my dots are going to affect into that. Now, if somebody has a much higher potency or much higher resistance than you have potency, it's not like your dots aren't going to affect them. It's just a lot of them are going to be resisted. Like it's like stop, 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 instead of like where if you can bypass their threshold.
Said thank you will try to increase my armor and will tell you my feedbacks.
So that's where I mean I would. So say like for both my rise and also for BB, both of your classes do scale better with more resistance. So that way, because again, you're kind of dealing just sheer damage. You're not really dealing as much damage over time. You can build for damage over time, but your classes are both pretty squishy. And so stacking much more survivability, but both of those classes already deal so much extra damage that they just need to stay on the playing field longer. And that's going to allow them, which again, the damage over time.
Just delete everything in general.
I mean, the thing is like, my rise, when I was watching you last night and you were like, the necros are just killing me all whole time. If you overstack your resistance, you will notice the damage over the time does not hurt as bad. Now, whenever you do release your potency down, you will notice that you're going to, I guess, not hold enemies down as long if you were used to like one full second or so whenever you had oh, good hit right there, 2CB.
Said it's impossible for me to increase resistance or potency BCZ in my server. Yellow and orange gems are almost equal price with blues.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying is like, how many...
The only real stun I want is Starfire's knockups aren't potency based, I'm assuming.
Well, they're a knockback, they're not a knock-up. I guess they kind of are a knock-up, they do stun you in your track there for it. But, the, I mean... the damage of the fire and that kind of stuff, I mean, yeah, I mean, that still will technically affect into it, but you also got to realize, I mean, that's only going to happen every 20 seconds plus. Granted, Starfire hits like a truck, don't get me wrong. It's actually a gym you can even auxiliate in and deal a decent amount of damage with it. But when instead of like what you keep saying is like, yeah, they're the same. Yeah, no, but it's more of what I'm saying is, how many yellow gems do you have in your like on your character? Ugh, I can't look at mine right now. Oh, here we go. So like, how many of these are orange, or how many of these are yellow? Like, all of my rings, all of my gems, they're all yellow. I don't have a single orange on me. They are all in my bag right here. Rank 9s. That's why whenever I was playing Demon Hunter, I can get up to like 9,000 or something resistance. But that's also with 2 blue rings. Now, if I'm playing a potency class and I want to play 2 blue rings, I can walk around at 10k potency. Potency is the highest stat that I can go up with. Alright, I gotta play a little more strategic. Exactly. So that's the thing. That's that even butter spread, what I'm talking about. That's what a lot of players I've noticed do. They do that full even butter spread, and you're not going to be able to outweigh a lot of other enemies that also are like, are if they're stacking, for sure not. If they are also even butter spread, then the players that you're already just naturally stronger than, you're going to have your best advantage over. And not necessarily anybody that is necessarily stronger than you. Because if somebody is stronger than you, and most everybody else right now is specializing in one stat or the other, they're not able to really... they're not going to be able to out-counter you on every feature of it. So like finding classes and builds that can work without having any other potency or resistance is kind of like your play. That game I got a little talking too much and I probably wasn't playing as well as I should have. And that's the other thing nice about like Necromancer and other classes that really utilize dot gems. You don't even have to like, I mean, I was wearing 10k resonance with my like Demon Hunter. The fact that like damage over time effects work so well with this class that like I'm even debating on taking out this my Frozen Heart and replacing it with the Everlasting Torment so I can have the trifecta of the 3 main like damage over time dots. Hold on, I gotta go pee real fast.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger.
But also, BB, as somebody that just is like, I don't know how long you've been watching the channel for, but first time somebody's like, I guess you more or less spoke up more. If you haven't, go and check out the video that I linked at the top and tell me what you think. I just released it like a couple, like maybe 8 or so days ago. That's like the kind of content that I make. And it's my 3rd one that I've made for it. I've tried to like better it each time. I may not have gone as much in detail. I gave a lot more players this time. But I also kind of like just explained like what certain metas of the classes are doing and how they kind of work. Like if you're having like issues a lot with Blood Knights, I really go in a lot of depth on exactly how their class works.
Set my algems for burst boiling BSJPH on Colossus Mother Behelit and Block Flow.
That's good, Jim. Comment. Oh, Tussy!
BB go up. Sexist read will check your videos later now late night in Europe.
You don't gotta watch all of it. I just want to hear what you thought of the intro of it. I don't make a lot of videos, so I find the gratification in the ones that I do.
Said America's servers are dead like Europe's too.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I'd say we're pretty lively over here. I mean, our queues are pretty fast. I mean, like, there's a lot of people actually over here. I mean, you saw in like the Bout of Realms tournament, like the U.S. was pretty stacked.
Said this Shades focused streamer ha 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 ha. Said Prof is your chat bug, still not seeing BB talk on chat and some of my messages aren't appearing on your stream.
Yeah, no, it is still definitely bugged. I've tried to really even like unsync my YouTube or my Twitch from it and put it back. It's still bugging. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, it's my speech. Actually, no, it's not even my speech chat. It's not even that app because I turned that off and I'm still like, if I like just pull up my own channel, I'm still seeing the chat just like continuously like respawn and refresh. It's ridiculous. Though I've never had it happen to me like this before. So I have to like uninstall and then I don't know. I did actually like I uninstalled actually everything of Twitch coming back.
I'm trying to think.
I checked my drivers. I mean, the PC I just built. And there's my coach. The one, the only, the sum one. Why you look so small? He went the damaging one. That's why I've been keeping my other chat open just so that way I can like see it, but like here, I'll show you what my window looks like over here. Let's see. So yeah, see I've got this other window pulled up here. Oh, hold on. Why can't I not? Oh hell. Damn it. Let's check around this. Alright. What is going on with my Streamlabs? Okay, I can't make this any bigger or anything else. Okay, whatever. I'll do this here. Actually, here I'll show you on my like. So right here, look at the like how many times the chat just keep reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting. Like, it's ridiculous. What is your potency at? He's running 10-10. Running 1 blue ring. Yeah, he's got more blues that are 10s than I do. Hey, come back anytime. And if later you want to come back and you want to share your screen, we can actually take a look at your setup, see if we can not maybe like help balance some things out, especially when it comes to like maybe your what I call terror essences or even the family bonuses, curse properties, all this stuff can like, if you really like to PvP, we can definitely do some things to like look and see if we can't help you out. If you're interested. A lot of times people don't even like talk in Discord. They just share their screen and then they just hear me through it. Yeah, YouTube's not doing it. Let it be. Alright, let's see. Who we got playing now? Oh, going against a normie. Oh, that's the video you want me to use, or that's the song you want me to use? I haven't clicked into it yet.
changes around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Where's my normie? That's who I miss. There's my normie! Owie, normie, that hurts. Oh, Norman got me. Alright, normie, I'm coming now. Normie, normie, normie. Oh.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me so alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'll surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Damn it, Norman, you're the only one that killed me. I probably would have won MVP for that. Damn, dude, I feel like that dude may should have won that. Granted, I wouldn't have died, I guess, if Norman wouldn't have got me there, but...
Said LOL.
I mean, I was definitely pushing that idol. I don't know if he was on the right side, or... Maybe he's on the left side too, I don't know. I didn't see him much.
Limpe Dildo said I'm so hyped for the new gem.
If it acts kind of like how it reads for like it almost kind of seems like a 5-star Black Rose, right? It's kind of like the Everlasting Torment to the Seeping Bile, and then like it seems like they always kind of do like a similar gem to the other one for it. Mother's Lament to the RC. But overall, though, I feel like there's a lot of classes that like are probably gonna be able to just get right out of it, and then there's gonna be like, I feel like that could be like the Necro killer, because Black Rose is like super effective against Necromancers. Because they can like hold, like if you Wraith form and you just will hold you right still.
Limpe Dildo said tank classes will love it.
Oh yeah.
Limpe Dildo said I'm playing Flame on my brood now. Limpe Dildo said having a blast. Limpe Dildo said LOL it's cold. Limpe Dildo said stupid man, if I didn't have to fight China I would have been first place. Limpe Dildo said we won everyone including 3 and 4 China. Limpe Dildo said fucking shit lose to their rank 1 and 2.
Damn it.
is on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for critic, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business so humongous, you would think that happens in it. Damn it, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Just saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at, I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
I did say that out there, that help out right there for you, Cole. I want you to know that. I could have picked that up, but I was like, no, I've opened that right there for you because I saw you were like, he caught you a little bit off guard in the middle of you like healing. Knock on the wood. Excuse me. I think now, just because I came to the realization that I don't think I've lost yet tonight, I'm gonna knock on wood, but it's probably gonna put me in a crappy matchmaking up here soon. Granted, we've had some crappy matchmaking, and we did actually hold it off. I can't remember. Did I lose tonight? Let me go back and watch this stream. No, I shouldn't have said anything. I brought it to the attention, and the world is like, you know what? You're right. You deserve some better or worse matchmaking. This game's filled with it. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Damn it, there is my first one then tonight.
Limpay Dildo. Said LOL. Limpay Dildo. Said DH immobilizes the problem.
It's granted if I can get a hold of them, then they like have time, like, or if they like run into me, then they have time to run out.
Limpay Dildo. Said Famui too.
You gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
QGG Brew, Mr. Pokemon Unknown Symbols. Alright. You got one more hour though. My mortal chat was like, one more BG. I better go pee real fast.
I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and find a way tonight.
All right, let's see what we got.
The world in our sight, and I know together we'll be right. Can you see forever we will go?
Good call. Let's do it.
We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning, I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand, and I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way.
Oh, big hit something right there.
start to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons,
Bro, they're coming back this way.
but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. As I've been counting minutes for quite some time now.
You go over there, yeah. I'll hold this one down. Maybe. I don't know, I'm weak as hell right now. I'll go over there. You stay there for a second.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go.
Oh, big seal.
Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again.
Everything changes.
Hell yeah, you bro. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That was nutty. Dude, that was nutty. Best holds ever. That was us. That was so us. Great old. Dude, a bear and a necro, they could be the most unlikely of best friends because that bear could pretty much top that necro up, and the bear just needs like consistent damage output. I mean, granted, either big burst works real well, or but the necro also having its shield and then dealing like getting the killing blow of the thing, giving you another bigger shield absorbed to it. You can just kind of time your race around whenever you know that like your bear's gonna be jumping out of form to like buff back up. I'm on fucking alone. Oh, you prove say it ain't so.
This empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know.
Heal me, you prove. Don't attack me. Jesus. Can't train a bear these days. You pro! My bear turned on me. Fucking turned and bit me. Seen some shit like that? Some Tiger King shit right there.
moves. Said your Thunder doing real good.
They are.
Secret dance moves. Said you think they LL break the Warriors 71-9 record.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. Because, I mean, they pull out Shea fourth quarter. I mean, he's still averaging, what, 20, 30 points? Seven?
PP. Said get back on Black Ops 7.
Haven't ever actually played Black Ops 7. I played 6. I guess it kind of worries me a lot about Call of Duty is like when they had like basically they made their leaderboards and there was like 99% of them were like known to be like using exploits or cheats or whatever for that top leaderboard. I was like, I mean, I wasn't ever going to be up in that portion of it, but like it sucks. I mean, like the top few guys were legit to it, but there was so many others that were doing it, and then like they're like Activision's like way of their like means to try to fix that was we'll just turn it off where you guys can just play not with PC players, and that's like that was kind of the biggest appeal to me was that I was gonna be able to play my friends that were playing all the same type of console or whatever else for it, instead of like actually enacting like anti-cheats or banning these other players that they're doing that. I don't know. It definitely rubbed a bad taste in my mouth after that, but I might try it out. Because it seemed like whenever they enacted that, the lobbies were definitely like the more likelihood of me even playing against another PC player that's actually using like exploits. I mean, I was just playing on like my controller. Then I noticed that, yeah, there was a bunch of like, it was like, they didn't fix the problem, they just band-aided it over for the Xbox and like the PlayStation players. Because I mean, I don't really want to play with somebody that's cheating.
Secret dance moves. Said thoughts on Game of the Year.
I knew it was going to be that. Like, for easily, hands down, it should have been Claire Expedition 33. I am all for it. And if you disagree to it, you just not played it. Like, it's just fair and simple as that. I get it. Like, it's a turn-based game. It's not something that I would normally even pick up, but it's chef's kiss. It is good. And the fact that they released, like, a update on the day that they won is just, like, freaking bigger grade A play.
Secret Dance Moves. Said there was no comp this year.
Not whenever you pull out a masterpiece like that. I mean, I ain't gonna get me with no freaking Astrobots bullshit again. Like, I don't care how many people told me that game was cool.
Said that's comical cuz you play Div.
Yeah, but I did play Claire Expedition 33, which you gave me a bunch of shit for, but I absolutely loved it. And it's that one game that, like, the turn-based game that, like, you watched me play whenever you were playing, like, the Drug Lord one. Damn you, Tara. Supposed to heal me, you Prue, not attack me.
Saucy Bones PP. Said I thought it was overrated. It's a good game, but definitely not a masterpiece.
No, dude, have you played it? Like, all the way through?
Saucy Bones PP. Said people say it's better than Witcher 3 and Red Dead 2, which is crazy.
I'd give it to it, easily, honestly. But, I mean, the thing about it is, like, the other games were, game-wise, maybe more entertaining-wise. I mean, like, the fighting and that kind of stuff of the... Like, I mean, you're actually controlling your character. That aspect was a lot cooler. But the story of it, neither Red Dead nor the Witcher 3, which I played both, compared to the story of that one. Like, I'll be honest, that's the first game, and again, movies and other stuff, they don't really ever get to me, nor do, like, any other shows that are their portion of, nor are the games where I normally care about any of the lore, or, like, the story of it. That one hit home. That one hit home to me, and I don't know if it's just because, like, maybe my age.
Saucy Bones PP. Said to me it's a 7, 5, 10.
Alright, so did you play it all the way through, though? Can you answer, I guess, the question of what is the big secret? What is the big... Where do they live? Because you can't answer me that one. Don't Google it. If you can't answer me that one, go back and finish it. Trust. Like, I don't recommend games to others. I mean, what?
Secret Dance Moves.
I give it a 9 out of 10 for it, too.
You give it a 9, 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10. Easy. The sound, the environment, the plot, the story, and then, like, I mean, granted, I'm 33, and so, in the case of, like, seeing that this would be my final year to try to do something, and, like, to figure out why everyone on our world is just dying all the time. And that literally, like, in the end, everything that you find on the island, like, whereas other games, you know, like, there's power-ups and things like that just scattered around the world, like, nobody else was carrying them up to pick it up. All of the items that you find are from previous expeditions. Like, when you pick up an item and you find something, you find like a death note or like their dog tag around near it too. So like that's the only reason these items are out there. Is because somebody else had like gotten that far, and then that was where their journey ended. To knowing the final piece of that, like.
Saucy Bones PP. Said Lumiere, I did finish the game. The turn-based combat just isn't my thing.
Yeah. No. What is Lumiere? What is Lumiere? That's where I'm thinking you didn't fully finish it through to figure out like the big hidden portion of it. Maybe you did. Maybe I'm wrong. But the game was good. Like honestly, I'm considering going back and trying to play the DLC.
Saucy Bones PP. Said it was the last remaining human city, I think.
That's the thing is like, Saucy, you gotta play it, dude. You gotta go through it and play it. Because you would know it drastically. Like, it's a secret that, like, everyone is like, whenever you know somebody else is playing the game, you're like, do you know? Do you know? And everyone's like, no, not yet, fully. Like, they kind of like, maybe I do. What are you saying? And then they're like, no, you will know. Like, it is, what? Like, it is like the mind warped inception that you never suspected. Which makes it even sadder, actually, a little bit.
Secret dance moves. Said the combat in Ghost of Yodi is crazy good.
Yeah, but it's not out yet for PC. I played Ghost of Tsushima, and that was good. Now that one, I'm hoping that the gameplay is not as repetitive as the other one, because like I played that other one on like the harder difficulty of it at the beginning, which made it also like almost kind of easier for me.
Secret dance moves. Said those bosses were a lot harder than Tsushima.
I hope so, because Ghost of Tsushima, like, it became like a little bit boring at the end of it because it was almost too easy. And then like it was, I mean, I could have made it harder and not like use like the ghost like beacon stuff or whatever else that made me like slow time or whatever it was. But I mean, hell, if it's part of the game, I'm gonna utilize the portions of it. I won't say it was as fun to me as like maybe Black Myth Wukong was. I like Black Myth Wukong a lot. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't real hard. What did I also play? Jade of the Fallen Feathers or something like that. That one had a real shitty story. They tried to like make it like a Souls game, and it just didn't make any like sense. And it didn't like draw you in enough for it. What does it smell like, Tussie?
Secret dance moves. Said yeah, no, these bosses are much harder. I like that you can switch to different weapons instead of just a sword. Secret dance moves. Said he'll play it again once it releases on PC on max graphics.
They're targeting me. It's not going so well. I got it back.
Kai S. Said Expedition 33 is definitely overrated, looks like a mobile game.
Nah, I mean, like, the other thing is, like, you can take first glances at it, you'd be like every other, like, person for it, and then if you actually played it,
Said looks like Raid Shadow Legends.
nah, it's like, it's chef's kiss. You can take my word for it or not. Because, like, when I first looked at it, I was like, I don't know, but, like, it's good. Like, I don't recommend a lot of games to a lot of people for it, but, like, that was one game that, like, I sent to, like, one of my buddies, and I was like, hey, I know this is, like, nothing up your alley. I want you to try it. And he's like, dude, I don't want to, like, play that for it. I even went on half of it for him on a brand new copy. And he ends up, like, playing through it, like, after, like, maybe, like, 4 or 5 hours in or whatever, and he, like, messaged me back, and he's like, dude, this is so good. Like, loved it. No.
Kai S. Said is it your favorite game of all time?
No, but I put it up in my top 5. It's definitely the only game that's ever, like, or the storyline's ever, like, caught me in the feels. I'd put it into, like, a category of, like, if you, like, do like to play games and you like to experience things, like, if you played old back in the day, like, Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Kai S. Said Arthur's death was sadder.
Nah. Arthur's death was, like, expected. Once you got sick, you pretty much already dead either way. You got tuberculosis.
you're glazing it a little too much, Krog.
No, because I have said, like, I've said this at the very beginning. I played that game. Hold on, let me find my Steam. Like, I literally told everybody that this is going to be game of the year, hands down. Like, I knew that that was going to be whenever I finished it, and this is, like, early. Let me
It's
find it.
brutal. Said GL homie.
Brutal, you better be a nice wolf over there. I made a thumbnail for you today. Or I made a short for you. You better not be mean to me.
Said that game is really good, Kai. What are you talking about?
January 8th was the last time I finished it, and I had just beat Simon. I started New Game Plus. So yeah, no, back in January, I had already proclaimed that this game was going to be, like, I got videos back on, like, my stream I can go back and find, and be like, yeah, no, this game is going to be it. Loading was giving me a bunch of shit for it, and I was like, no, dude, this is going to be it. Love you, Brutal.
Kai S. Said there was no good games this year. Of course it was going to win Game of the Year, Krog.
That game could have won generationally wise for, like, the year of Astrobots, easy.
Kai S. Said if Red Dead 2 or Elden Ring is its competition, you think it D win, course not.
Red Dead, Elden Ring, maybe not. Elden Ring is fucking full on chef's kiss. I liked Red Dead, but, like, it just was like, it was a great, like, all around. I mean, like, you did what you needed to.
The Last of Us Part 2 or Bloodborne?
Bloodborne. But I also do more like a fantasy style of a game better than I do like a like an IRL simulator. I'm gonna eat you again, Brutal. You may have won the battle, Brutal. But that's right, you heard me.
It's brutal. Said I didn't have to do anything, lol.
Yeah, no shit. I had the longest idle hold time on my team. And I'm a necro. If I wraith, I can't hold the idle.
Kai S. Said those games I just mentioned would annihilate Expedition 33.
You gotta play it. You gotta play it to actually give good recommendation on it. It's chef's kiss. It's good.
S. Said, did it make you cry?
Yeah, I mean, it brought me it too. It brought me the like. It was like got me some tear in my eye. I was like, damn, this game. I've never like cared about a story of a game. No.
Kai S. Said, just bought it.
Bullock, that was not nice. Don't you keep your big bear ass over there. No, you don't come over here. Got you back.
Kai S. Said we'll see if Croc is telling the truth.
Finish it though. Beat Simon. You gotta beat Simon. Damn it.
fashion. Said his TDS on tonight.
Yeah, but like my like Twitch is like really bugging out. Like every time, like if I look at Twitch right now, it shows welcome chat, welcome chat, welcome chat, welcome chat. Like it's like reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting, and I don't know why. Like I tried to like unlink it, link it back.
Duck Hi the Duck. Said my messages anti going through on Twitch. I'ma be here.
Some of them aren't. No, they're not. Yeah, I think Twitch is like it's half of it is going through, half of them is not.
Duck Hi the Duck. Said so expedition sweep the awards. Sad KCD2 didn't you win anything.
No, I told you that was gonna happen, Ducky. Now, you knew without a question in my mind, I knew that was happening. Do you think 3 will do it?
Duck Hi the Duck. Said don't worry KCD3 will sweep.
GG Beardo, Bullard, Trap. We might get one more game in, but this might be less than that. No, we'll get one more in. Maybe.
Said hello MRBB.
Yeah, no, bro. Once I was like, we put me, you, Bullark, and Trap all in the same group. Y'all gonna heal everybody up enough?
Camo I dig. Said it's not easy being a necro these days.
Honestly, I'm done. I think I've lost maybe 2 matches out of the 3 hours I've streamed. And I guess it'd be my 3rd right here. I found if you found yourself a good bear buddy, a bear can pretty much self-sustain up a necro with a shield. You can just sit around there with him. But there's 3 or 4 bears on this other team right now, and it's just impossible to hold them off right now.
did. Said yes, very comp dependent.
What can you crank your potency out to? Like, if you just ran your potency gems. Also, like, I had an epiphany the other night of something that, like, we had talked about a little bit with the showcase and, like, kind of doing either some smaller segments of things. I've got another idea that I want to run across you because, one, I have still had, like, a lot of comments about, like, what about the Golem, like, build? Like, nobody ever talks about the Golem build. Like, I've actually had, like, multiple comments on it. And I was like, I'd like to see if you'd be willing to,
Camel I dig. Said nerfed.
No, I get it, but it's more of like, it's still, you can run it. I mean, it may not be the best, everything out there for it, but, like, it's still a tank. I mean, it's still, like, playable. It's not like it's, like, completely useless. I mean, I still see people where I guess running it for it. But also it'd give me an idea of like maybe some other, I kind of want to like test the waters maybe before we like maybe ever release the next showcase. Because again, showcases do not come out very often. They come out after like multiple essences have been released and things have changed. But
Camel I dig. Said ask him Immo to showcase it.
No, they kind of defeat the point of where I'm trying to like lead the showcases too if I did them next for it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I was gonna maybe do like more of an interview style where like you like more or less try to actually get the person one-on-one where they actually explain more of the breakdown and kind of like it's more of like an interview process where like I'll put out all of the images and that kind of stuff for the build. Like, we'll actually go over terror essences and that kind of stuff for it.
Camel I dig. Said if Necro is meta, I will give you an interview and explain the build.
Yeah, no, but I kind of need like a test trial of it because then I'll end up doing the same thing I did with this last showcase and changing it kind of midway through it, and it didn't really seem to. It fit, but it like you could kind of tell like it was like odd. Ah! Squad! What is your buttons here?
Camel I dig.
He could just cut them and be like, well, fuck, Cam. You knew I was gonna come over here and creep and look. How you gonna be putting on changing clothes like that on me? Alright, let's see. I gotta figure out what's going on with my like speech chat. Alright, let's do that then. One, I was gonna raid out maybe to my, but I'm gonna go give it back. Oh, hold on, wait, I don't know if I can even raid. Let's see, can I? No, I may not be able to. Because I actually have like YouTube like put as my main chat right now.
Duck Eye the Duck. Said sayonara Sir Croc.
Okay. One, I'm not going to be able to actually raid out, but I'm going to give you two options of players that are both PvPing right now. One's playing Tempest, one's playing Demon Hunter. One's been very consecutively out there all the time. One kind of shows up more on the weekends. One you may know a little bit more. One is also on YouTube as well. So you YouTube guys, check out the one channel. You all will know really quickly once I post these. So, I'm not going to actually physically raid out. I'm going to, since I have kind of messed up because I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Said
Oh, I didn't even, that wasn't what I was trying to do. I was trying to like, well, I was trying to do it that way. But I was posting out all the both the links. And then for you YouTube guys,
Said https www.twitch.tv/. Said https www.twitch.tv/.
and then here is the YouTube for you YouTube guys. I am headed out. Thank you all so much for watching. At least if you go to either one of those channels, tell them you came from Krogstream and just said hi. I'll get it fixed so we can raid again. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you all in